Hi YouTube, it's Catherine here. Today we are making spiced apple cake. The directions say, so we're not adding fruit and nuts, which would be raisins and walnuts. So that says flour the fruit and nuts with a 1/4 cup of measured flour. We are not doing that. So mix same as butter cake. Which is funny because I don't see butter cake in this book. So then it says adding sifted dry ingredients to butter, egg, and sugar. Mix alternatively with applesauce. So we're going to start putting our dry ingredients, sifting them into a bowl. So we will start with the flour, which is 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. There is 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And just a pinch of salt. I guess we'll add the spices into this as well, which is 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/2 teaspoon of allspice. And just sift that in there. Okay, and for our wet ingredients, I'm just going to switch bowls. We are going to start with a 1/2 cup of butter or shortening. And 1 1/2 cups of brown sugar. Just cream those together. Okay, and then we're going to add 1 egg which has been beaten. Now, it just says adding dry ingredients to the butter, egg, and sugar, alternating with applesauce. So, just get that good and there is 1 cup of thick, cold applesauce. So that's what I have here. Okay. I don't know if that's half, but smells like fall. All right, and we will add some applesauce. Okay, and I'll add the last of that applesauce. All right, well, that seems to be combined. That's what it looks like. I have a loaf pan, which I've lined with parchment paper. Put that in there. Get that into the corners a little bit. I have an air pocket down here too. thing about using parchment is you don't get nice loaves because the parchment just never sits in the corners properly and everything, but it is nicer to clean. All right, and this goes into a 325 oven for an hour and a quarter to up to an hour and a half, it looks like. All right, I will see you when that is baked. Well, she's not a pretty loaf, but let's get into it and see. Looks good. I'll just take all these little pieces. Tastes like apple cake. The other thing I would maybe do different next time is add in some apple chunks. I just like the texture of them. But if you would have added the raisins and nuts to this, it was 1 cup each, it would have been delicious. The raisins anyway. I'm not a huge nut person in bread, but if you are, it would be really, really good. Enjoy.